Students often experience frustration early in their career. They've been working for a while and their next step isn't clearly spelled out. This is due in large part to a myth that exists that career management and career decision-making are both linear processes. People envision a light bulb moment that happens in which a specific job title just comes to them, or is discovered through a career assessment test, or they may assume that someone will tell them what to do. In this mythical version of career development, people have a career epiphany and then go out and get that job. Additionally, many people hold the expectation that once they've discovered the perfect job, they should be in it until they retire. But rarely is it this easy. This myth is perpetuated by people who are happy in their careers. Often when asked, they will report that they just always knew what they wanted to do. But usually, when you dig deeper, you'll discover that their journey was not a direct path from point A to point B. In fact, it often looks pretty messy. You are here in your current job. We'll call it point A. You may even be feeling stuck in this rut, and you're probably trying to figure out what you would like to do instead. We'll refer to this next job as point B. Many people want someone to tell them what their next job is, so they can just go do it. When that doesn't happen, and if a specific job title doesn't come to mind, people can easily get stuck ruminating on what they should do next by thinking or reading about career options. While some self-reflection is helpful, it becomes paralyzing if you do not act upon some of your curiosities. If you look back on the career path of people who are successful at making a career change or advancing their career, you'll find that their path from point A to point B was not direct. Most people's paths involve some, maybe even a lot, of experimenting, trying out different options to see what worked. For example, someone might start by taking a class and realize, oh, there are parts of this that I like, but you know what? I don't think that's exactly what I want. Perhaps you talk to a couple of professionals about their jobs. It's possible that the result of the conversation is that you discover you don't like what you learned about their jobs. Some people consider a discovery like this a dead end, but guess what? It's not really a dead end because you're still moving forward. Some conversations might lead you to a different type of job that you hadn't considered before, or maybe you learn about a volunteer experience to pursue. You may learn about a class to take. An important part of this process is that all of the actions you are taking are moving you forward, even though there are some dead ends. As you get closer and you're taking action, this next job becomes clearer, and it's a lot easier to make that jump having done all of this work instead of doing it from over here. Instead of fixating on one possibility, it can be comforting to realize that there may be multiple next steps. There's not one right answer. Rather, there are multiple options that might be a good next step to take. No matter what, doing all of this work, informational interviewing, volunteering, taking a class, maybe even working a part-time job, means you're getting closer to figuring out what point B is. This middle part can be kind of messy and unknown, but even so, you're continually moving forward. Once you've made it to your next job, your point B, you're not done. Usually this process starts over again. Maybe you're in a new role, but pretty soon you're taking on a new assignment, and that leads you somewhere, and you think, whoa, I really like this. I'm going to continue moving in this direction. You might even meet some new people who introduce you to some other things, and pretty soon there's a next step. It could be a different class you take. It could be a different job or a promotion someday. It could be something else. But this is career development, and it's moving forward, and once you're at that next step, rarely do you stay there for the next 15 or 20 years. Most people start feeling stagnant and want to keep moving forward by taking action. Now that you know the benefits of taking action, what will your first step be?